Well, if this week tells us anything, it's that some of the highest paid people at the highest levels of government no longer feel like they work for us.
Will you provide the FD 1023, yes or no?
I will take that back and we will work with our
So
team.
you're not answering that. Will you provide the 17 recordings?
We will take that back and we'll work with you.
So you're not answering that either. Did you investigate in any way, shape, or form these allegations?
Senator, once again, I'm not going to comment.
So you're not going to say whether you did your job. Was the informant one you had relied on previously in other investigations, yes or no?
Senator, we run down every piece of information.
You're not answering it then. You're refusing to answer it. So you're refusing to answer the question. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful, Deputy Director Abate. Disgraceful.
Hoo-ah, cruise missile strikes again. It's not a good look for the FBI, but I'm sure you're just as frustrated about this as I am. The FBI has this 1023 form, and it's alleging that a Biden bribery scheme happened. They seem to have 17 recordings, or at least are alleged to. They've confirmed it's not classified, yet refuse to acknowledge that they have the very thing that they have confirmed is not classified. Does that make any sense? No. But it's government. They still use fax machines. This is also the same organization that targeted you and me, the American people. As Senator Josh Hawley said, they targeted us because we are conservative.
Your institution has repeatedly abused its authority, has repeatedly targeted political opponents. Your institution is the one that went to the door of pro-life protesters with SWAT teams to try and intimidate people because of their speech. Your institution is the one that treated parents as domestic terrorists because of their speech. Your institution is the one that, according to the court, the FISA court, ran 278,000 unwarranted, probably illegal queries on Americans, right?
No, when you say it like that, yeah, people get really upset. Christopher Wray and his minions should not be running the FBI. I mean, they probably shouldn't even be running a hot dog stand. Now, the same system that is protecting the sitting Democratic president is going after the Live PGA merger. Democrats are calling it, oh, it's a monopoly, Elizabeth Warren, using antitrust laws. Weird. They never went after PGA when it was the only show in town. It was literally a monopoly. But who's involved with Live? Oh, right, Donald Trump. They're going after Trump's money, the only single thing that allows him to withstand their attacks. The government will lie to you until they are blue in the face, even if it has national security or even election ramifications, and there is zero accountability. Case in point, Congressman Adam Schiff did so with the intent of impeaching a president.
In which the Russians offered help, which we know they did. The campaign accepted help, which we know they did. The Russians then delivered help, which we know they did.
There is circumstantial evidence of collusion.
The case is more than that, and I can't go into the particulars, but there is more than circumstantial evidence now. So,
can you agree that there has been no evidence of collusion, coordination, or conspiracy that has been presented thus far between the Trump campaign and Russia?
No, I don't agree with that at all. I think there's plenty of evidence of collusion or conspiracy.
What evidence? If you and I lie to Congress, it's a felony. If they lie to us, it's business as usual. Our own Congress, the body responsible for oversight, didn't even hold a proven liar, Adam Schiff, that ripped the country apart. They didn't hold him accountable. They missed the votes by 20 Republicans, sided with the Democrats. But this is our government. The one thing our founding fathers intended was for government to be a service to the American people, not an overlord. And I'm including unelected bureaucrats in this because that has grown exponentially. The people at our highest levels of government live high on the hog, an entirely different life than most Americans. You need proof? Look, the suburbs of D.C. are some of the nicest in the world. In 2018, 6 out of the 10 richest counties in America were surrounding D.C., Washington, D.C., of all places. The people who are part of, lobby for, rely on, and contract with the government, they are some of the wealthiest people in the country. That doesn't sit well with me. You and I, we work our tail off, bring home, what, 100 grand? Bring it home to your family, you pay 1/3 of it in taxes. And the folks in D.C., who most of them have never been on a ballot ever, they take yours and my money and a million other people in the same situation that are just trying to keep a roof over their head, and they farm it out to their cronies. And when we see these bureaucrats get tired of working for the federal government with the endless pensions after 20 years, they just go work for the companies that they awarded multi-million or even multi-billion-dollar contracts to. And then they collect a seven-figure salary. Look at James Comey. Look at all these defense officials. Only so they can, then pick up the phone. They call their successor, the person that they likely put there, and ensure the taxpayer gravy train keeps on coming. The consultants are even worse. They're hired by the same insiders who advise how to spend our money, sending it to their friends who give them kickbacks. And I know this for a fact. I traced this money when I was a Trump appointee, and I canceled whatever contracts I had the power to do. But I was undermined at every single corner because the system benefits the system, not you and I. The federal budget has increased by 100% in the last 12 years. Are your roads 100% better? Or is your electricity 100% more reliable? Are you 100% better off in 12 years? No. Arguably, you're probably worse. And this week, Open the Books reported that improper payments of the 17 largest federal agencies added up to $3 trillion since 2004. That's trillion with a T. They're saying that, all the time the government is saying, we can solve these problems. But there is a saying out there that says, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Government is constantly trying to fix things, and they always make it worse. And their answer to something they messed up, by the way, is, hey, give us more power to fix the problem that we created. Oh, by the way, we're going to need to tax you a little bit more to pay for it. What sense does this make? All this corruption leads to the top of the government right now. All of this. It's Joe Biden, a multimillionaire who has spent his entire life in politics. He's never had a private sector job. He's been there for... Joe Biden is so old that he served in the Senate with people who were born in the 1800s. It's like around the time the light bulb was invented. He allegedly sold his position in a scheme to self-enrich himself. Republicans are somehow resistant to hold this accountable. They won't even launch an inquiry for impeachment for the sitting president.